Abdul Rahim Qureshi Saab, Dr. Azharuddin Ahmed Saab, Dr. Chiranjeevi Saab, Dr. Dawood Afshar Saab, a famous historian, Mr. Srinivas, respected Nayyar Saab, respected Khaji Saab. At the outset, I profusely thank Qureshi Saab and Nayyar Saab, Khaji Saab for organizing this seminar. This is an historic seminar and it should go into the annals of Telangana, even in Andhra Pradesh. In fact, when I was coming this evening, I asked my wife, get me my 11 Gurkha reference cap. Then my wife said, normally you don't put on your regimental cap even in army functions. It's absolutely new. What for you are taking it? Yes, I want it. That's such. Sir, this is the regiment which came to Hyderabad. First which entered on 18th Dawn. I put this one down to beg your pardon for the committed this one. Being a soldier is trained to fight with the enemy, not with civilians. This same regiment in Jallianwala Bagh, it was used. Of course, we are soldiers. Ruthlessly we fight and we kill in Jallianwala Bagh. Same regiment was used by Vallabhbhai Patel to massacre. That is the regiment, never Gurkha. Incidentally, the same, of course, that was an accident. In Telangana station, this regiment was there after the Pakistan war. At that time, I was a young captain. Again, Javanjar. That's why, wittingly, unwittingly, 11 Gurkhas what is historical truth. Sir, I do not want to take much time. Already what many speakers they have illuminated us. But I must tell you certain historical truths, not as a soldier, but as a historian, based on the records, not based on light books or Telugu books or Telugu literature, and second-hand information. And what all I say that I am here and prove it to the end. In fact, at about 11 years ago, when I went to England, America, one of my nephews, he was a Chota librarian, United Nations librarian. Then he was telling that there is some information with regard to Nizam, Hyderabad State and Security Council. Just passing he said. Then he asked me, could you please take me here? Then you could get permission. I did. Then I got it lost. Information. Then at the same time, I was a little bit associated with Congress, when I was telling, majority of the people laughed at me, including Dr. Keshav. He just laughed at me, don't talk nonsense. Because I am not a very big man in politics. And in small city, history department, the political history department, of course, they do not know anything about it. Political science department and my own uncle, Dr. Masoor Reddy, at the time head of the department, when I said the case of Hyderabad, he said that he didn't trust it. I forget about it. Despite the fact that top Usman University History Department has the first gold medalist, I know that this department will not give my MPhil. Then I went to anomaly. I reached the topic of the Vatanda, the case of Hyderabad in the Security Council. Then all the information about it. I do not want to repeat it. But one thing happened. Now people are voting. Security Council में case है, ये है, वो है. But result recorded down. What happened? On 17th September, one thing happened. I totally got the condemn in the Liberation Day, Acquisition Day, or even what is known as Betrayal Day. But who betrayed to Hyderabad? At that time on 17th, Security Council was supposed to meet and to declare ceasefire. Government of India came to know about it and alerted K.M. Munshi. It did irreparable damage to us. Because as the Home Minister of Madras Presidency, the Bombay Presidency, he encouraged all Samadis to create problems in Hyderabad State. It was he who encouraged, financed Arya Samadis from Maharashtra to create these problems. Then, for that reason, he was made one day Attorney General of Hyderabad by Vallabhbhai Patel. Sir, pardon me. If you read the history of India, what we read about Ghazali, a cruel man, he perpetrated untold miseries. He was an iconoclast. Fact. If you read the history of Afghanistan, with a great conqueror, paragon of virtues, both are right. Both versions are right. Similarly, Vallabhbhai Patel, a great man so far as India was concerned, certainly do not do my mulk, that is Hyderabad. You are an Indian. This is what exactly I said yesterday when BBC representatives came and interviewed me. Day for yesterday. All the way they come from what Delhi and interviewed me. Day for yesterday. I did say, you stand by it. Yes, I shall stand by it. What BBC said is not a big thing, which already we came to know. Because when I said that I am too small a man, nobody takes care of. One research scholar of Cambridge University is a big item. But much before we did it. But who takes care of? We are nothing. Everybody deceived. Nizam. That meeting was supposed to be held, emergency meeting of Security Council. Immediately, when he was alerted, Munshi went to King Koti, he dropped 5 points. Then forced the Nizam to come to the radio Deccan. Then he was asked to read. First thing is, I am inviting army to Hyderabad. It's not a big thing. Second one, very crucial one, I am withdrawing the case from the Security Council. Immediately it was what time? Broadcasted by All-India Radio, External Affairs, then the BBC does this. Then Security Council, Nizam already what is to the case, wait the question of now what has declared ceasefire. That 5.5 hours, 3 minute time settle the fate of India. Why can't what Telugu people, those who write in Telugu, they don't write all these things? They glorify only communists. It has become a fashion. I have brought water. All the problems they brought water leftists. I have got one more book, whether familiar is not, whether you have it or not, let me tell you. These Andhra communists, they did irreparable damage. They were the responsible. They were not the Radhakas. Arey, one Radhaka, there are whatever other Radhakas, I have come here to prove it. This book was written by no less person than Secretary of Communist Party, Chadalavada Pichaya. Dr. Chiranjeevi Kolluri knows it. So-called your Basavapannaya, Chandra Rayeshwara, what extramarital relations they had, what money they made, and everything is there. The title of the book is very interesting. Andhra Communist Committee, Agranayakla, Nagna Sacha. Can you believe it? And these are the people they talk about Telangana Sahida Poratam. Areta become a fashion. Those who have not seen the gun, they talk about gun. They do not know the difference between gun and rifle. Bandhan ka bandi gatti are Suddha and Rashna would have died. For example, Dasarathi, how many people, even when I was teaching for IAS for a number of years, when group 1, I asked, what is Dasarathi? Sara kaun hai kare? Do you mean that Dasarathi poems were influenced at that time? What nonsense? The historical drug. Even now the people, when they write in the Group 1 examination, I was asked them, who are these Dasarathi? An Andhra settler. Even given a younger brother, he wrote, they came from West Godavari. But these people, they quote what is known as Telangana, they do not know anything about it. But I am debating this topic and all. That was 77. Beyond that, nothing has happened. Sir, Nizam continued to rule. I am the head of the state. I am the Padishah till 26 January 1950. Early in the morning, he used to, Chaudhary used to go like a clerk, file under the arm, take his signature. There is no question about what the Raj Pramukh. I had HES the Nizam. To prove it, one point I brought it. Thoda 5 minutes the other night.
We are prepared to listen to you for much more than 5 minutes.
Because Nizam, government of India, got afraid of it. Then international parliament, London parliament, I think, Hyderabad, militarily occupied, and Nizam was under duress. Then government of India requested Nizam to give me a statement, you are a free man, and you are ruling it. If you say that 26th, after 17th September, the rule has come to an end. I thank Mr. Saifullah. He is the main of this one, he is here. I am very much thankful. This is the one. This is the one. Farman. And that too, 5th October 1948. If Nizam rule has come to an end, where is the question of Farman? And you see the monogram, not government. There is nothing secret here. And I read it for you. It has been brought to my notice, and I have also seen in the foreign press that statements have been made to the effect that I am acting under duress, and that I am not allowed free movement. In short, that I am not a free agent in any matter. This is absolutely incorrect. On the contrary, my relations with the Indian Union and the military administration are extremely cordial, and no pressure of any kind is being brought on me. In fact, I am paid all the respect and the courtesy, and due to the high position I hold, I am the head of the state. क्या है साहब, क्या बात कर रहे हैं? And this Government of India produced the Security Council. कोई तेलुगु किताब में लिखते, कोई तेलुगु पेपर में लिखते, नहीं लिखते. निजाम मेडल వచ్చింది, निजाम मेडल వస్తే ఆర్మీకి వచ్చింది. And when I read Telugu newspaper, sometimes I feel pity for them. Half-baked writings. These days in Namaste Telangana, they keep on writing. Half-baked writings. No historical evidence, no historical truth. The historical threats when you say that. Then, still Government of India did not receive what they did to the case. This case was pending, attracting international opprobrium. Now this is the United Nations letter. अरे क्या बोलते हैं लोग इसमें? Then Nizam on 24th November 1949 issued a farman. The future constitution of India will be future constitution of Hyderabad. That is not Operation Polo. In fact, it is Operation Capt. Obituary. This is the book Government of India, what is known as published. Originally it was Operation Polo, it was delayed. And second, they used fighter planes. अरे वो country के ऊपर fighter planes use करते हैं, it is an enemy country. Then he said, एक खुद किताब में लिखते हैं, the accession of Hyderabad to the Indian Union took place several months later. और उसमें लिखा था, मैंने लिखा है, गवर्नमेंट क्या था? Then the farman, the same thing when I wrote to the government under RTA Act, they said that same thing they quoted. Though he has not studied the instrument of action, it is tantamount to be what he accepted it. Then he introduced the what the constitution. Then from 26 January 1950, he became Raj Pramukh. Before that, he was the Shahanshah of Hyderabad. Whether you like it or not, this is a historical truth. Then, but I do not consider much about Nizam. But one thing, 2 years ago, when I was presenting a paper, South Indian Congress of Madras University, in general body meeting, but in the opening address, Vice Chancellor of Madras University, he was talking about importance of South Indian history. He said, Nizam was a cruel man. When old Banaras University, people when they came and asked money, he heard the chappal, and that chappal was actually got the money. Then he got assurance. Then I wanted, Roche was there as a governor. Then I was just about to get a responsive or a process. And Ananu, Vekkadapote, Kami, Gadbad Karte Tum, Hariyam. And such a spineless fellows. Okay, it's all right for them. Then afternoon I was there, presenting case against communists. Telangana is the bogus first terrorist movement working. Of course, a lot of what the objections came from so-called Jawaharlal University, who are independent. and they accepted it, they have published in that. Then at that time he said, my next paper will be on Nizam. And last year I presented that paper, University of South Indian Congress, Seemandhra. And sir, I have quoted you very copiously, Ashraf sir, and this is the paper, and this has accepted, this will be published in the title of the book, The Nizam Sin. Or was sin? He sinned less, but he was sinning more. He sinned less, he was sinning more. Then finally I put one question to the body. Arey bhai, Rani Jhansi fought for our principality, not for independence and all. And you glorify that the great freedom fighter. After all, Nizam also fought for his own this one and all. Why do you depict him as a traitor? Why this dichotomy in the history? Why this dichotomy? Because she happened to be Hindu, she happened to be a Brahmin, and most of the haters happens to be what Brahmins. That's why they glorified as a great queen and patriarch. Poor Nizam, कोई नहीं है लिखने वाला. But it is the duty of what man, we people, you must come out and everything, how many temples he gave, how many, what the money he has given, so this thing, everything, see what and in fact, I want somebody to translate it to Urdu and to be published. But anything in English, it will be next to the law. This is one. Then sir, 42 minutes, not much. Because I want to tell a lot about what is it. Sundarlal Patwari report. I read army records, my own regimental records, and first army division published. जितना उस्मानाबाद डिस्ट्रिक्ट में हुआ, including Talda, your relation, he was